Hello my dear students, how are you all? I hope all are fine. Today we are going to start a new lesson, that is chapter number 4, linear equations in two variables. In today's class we will cover what is a linear equation in two variables, what is the standard form of a linear equation in two variables, what is the solution of a linear equation in two variables, and what is the graphical representation of a linear equation in two variables. So, we are going to discuss one by one in detail. The first point today we are going to discuss is what is a linear equation in two variables. An equation with the two variables having highest power 1 is called a linear equation in two variables. Second point is standard form of a linear equation in two variables. The standard form of a linear equation in two variables is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers. That means here a is the coefficient of x, that will be a real number. B is the coefficient of y, that also will be a real number. And c, that is a constant term, that also will be a real number. For example, 3x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. Here, on comparing with the standard form, a is equal to 3, that is the coefficient of x, b is equal to 2, that is the coefficient of y, and c is equal to minus 4, which is the constant term. So, a linear equation in two variables contains x term, y term and a constant term. The standard form is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. The next point is solution of a linear equation in two variables. What do you understand by the solution of a linear equation in two variables? All of you know what is the solution of a linear equation in one variable. Similarly, a linear equation in two variables also has solution. Values of x and y, that is the variables which satisfy a linear equation in two variables, is called the solution. In a linear equation in two variables, there will be two variables. For example, if the variables are x and y, the values of x and y which satisfy a linear equation in two variables is called the solution. For example, we have 3x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. Here if you substitute x is equal to 2 and y is equal to minus 1, then LHS becomes 3x means 3 into 2 plus 2y means 2 into minus 1 minus 4, 3 into 2 6 plus 2 into minus 1 minus 2 minus 4, which is equal to 0. Equal to 0 means it is RHS. Therefore, we can say that x is equal to 2 and y is equal to minus 1 satisfies the equation. Hence, x comma y is equal to 2 comma minus 1 is a solution. Now, if I take x is equal to 4 and y is equal to minus 4, then LHS becomes 3 into 4 plus 2 into minus 4 minus 4, which is equal to 3 into 4 12 plus 2 into minus 4 minus 8 minus 4, it is equal to 0. Therefore, we can say x comma y is equal to 4 comma minus 4 is also a solution. In this way, you can find many solutions for a linear equation in two variables. Therefore, the conclusion is a linear equation in two variables has many solutions. So, what is a linear equation in two variables? What is the standard form? And what is the solution of a linear equation in two variables? The next point we are going to discuss is what is the graphical representation of a linear equation in two variables. What is graphical representation of a linear equation in two variables? The graph of a linear equation in two variables is always a straight line. That means if you represent a linear equation in two variables in a Cartesian plane, that is on a graph paper, you will get a straight line. For example, we have 3x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. We have seen that for this equation, that is a linear equation in two variables x and y, has the solution x comma y is equal to 2 comma minus 1. And another solution we have seen that x comma y is equal to 4 comma minus 4. Also, we have x comma y is equal to 0 comma 2 is also a solution. Here we are considering three solutions of the equation 3x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. We can have many solutions, but we are taking three solutions. And these three solutions can be considered as the coordinate points in a Cartesian plane. That is, here 2 is the x coordinate and minus 1 is the y coordinate. And next solution 4 is the x coordinate and minus 4 is the y coordinate. Similarly, here 0 is the x coordinate and 2 is the y coordinate. So we can write this in a tabular form as follows. X, y. We have three solutions. First 2 minus 1, second 4 minus 4, third 0 2. Here we have three solutions of the equation 3x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0, which we are going to plot in a Cartesian plane by considering as x coordinates and y coordinates. So next is to prepare the graph paper. Here the Cartesian plane is ready. A Cartesian plane means a graph paper with the x-axis and y-axis which divides the plane into four quadrants. This is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Here on both the x-axis and y-axis I have taken the scale. 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Therefore we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positive values towards right. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, etc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, etc. So here we have three solutions of the equation which we are going to plot in a Cartesian plane by considering them as the x coordinates and the y coordinate. The first point is 2 minus 1. X coordinate 2, y coordinate minus 1. X coordinate 2, y coordinate minus 1. This is the position of the first point. We have already learned what is Cartesian system of coordinate geometry. If you want to refer, you can press on the I button. You can watch the video so that you can understand how to plot the points in a Cartesian plane and what is Cartesian system of coordinate geometry. The second point is 4 minus 4. That is x coordinate is 4 and y coordinate is minus 4. X coordinate 4, y coordinate minus 4, it is somewhere here. And the third point, x coordinate 0, y coordinate 2. X coordinate 0, y coordinate 2, that will be on the y axis. Hence we have plotted all the 3 points, and now if I join them, we can join them, and you can see that if you join all the 3 points using a scale, you will get a straight line. That means if you find more solutions of this equation and plot them on a Cartesian plane, all those solutions will be in a straight line. Here, this straight line passes through several points, and if you mark any point on this straight line and find its respective x coordinate and y coordinate, that will be definitely a solution of this equation. That means I am going to mark a point on this straight line somewhere here. Okay, now if I join this to the x-axis, it will take you to -2, and if I join this to the y-axis, it will take you to 5. That means for this point, x coordinate is -2 and y coordinate is 5. So this -2, 5 will be definitely a solution of this equation. Let us verify. If x is equal to -2 and y is equal to 5, then LHS is equal to 3 into -2 plus 2 into 5 minus 4, 3 into -2 minus 6, plus 2 into 5 10, minus 4, which is equal to 10 minus 4 6, minus 6 is equal to 0. Therefore, here we can see that x is equal to -2 and y is equal to 5 is a solution of the equation 3x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. So it means that for a linear equation in two variables, if you find few solutions and plot them on a Cartesian plane, all the points will be in a straight line. Conversely, if you take any point on the graphical representation of a linear equation in two variables, graphical representation means straight line. If you take any point on the straight line, then the x coordinate and y coordinate of that point will be a solution of the linear equation in two variables. That means if you take any point here, then its x coordinate and y coordinate will be a solution. If you take a point here, then its x coordinate and y coordinate will be a solution. And in this way, if you take any point on this straight line, that will be a solution of the respective linear equation in two variables. So I hope you understood what is the graphical representation of a linear equation in two variables and how to represent a linear equation in two variables in a Cartesian plane. Now we move on to exercise 4.1. The first question is, the cost of a notebook is twice the cost of a pen. Write a linear equation in two variables to represent this statement. So this is a situation, a real life situation. Here we have to represent this situation in the form of a linear equation in two variables. So when you are given such a situation, you can see that the question will contain two unknown values which we have to represent by using two variables x and y. Here the two unknown values are the cost of a notebook and the cost of a pen. Here I take the cost of the notebook is equal to x. Let cost of the notebook is equal to x and cost of a pen is equal to y. The two variables we used are x and y. X represents the cost of the notebook and y represents the cost of the pen. Now we have a condition in the question to form the linear equation in two variables. The condition is the cost of a notebook is twice the cost of a pen. According to question, cost of a notebook is equal to twice the cost of a pen. Twice means two times. Cost of the notebook is equal to twice the cost of a pen. Therefore, cost of the notebook is x is equal to 2 into cost of the pen 2y. X is equal to 2y. This is the equation. And if you write this in the standard form, you can write it as x minus 2y is equal to 0. Here again you can see that we have x term, y term and a constant term is missing. So if again you write the values of A, B and C, here A is equal to 1, that is the coefficient of x, B is equal to minus 2, that is the coefficient of y, and C is equal to 0 because here we have no constant term. So in that case we can take the C is equal to 0. So this is how we can represent the given statement in the form of a linear equation in two variables. The next and the last question of exercise 4.1 is express each of the following equations in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 and hence indicate the values of a, b and c in each case. The question is to write the given equations in the standard form of a linear equation in two variables and hence write down the values of a, b and c. The first equation given is 2x plus 3y is equal to 9.35 bar. When you write a linear equation in two variables in the standard form, the RHS should be equal to 0 and the LHS must have x term, y term and the constant term. So if anything is given in the RHS, take them to LHS. So this equation can be written in the standard form as 2x plus 3y minus 9.35 bar is equal to 0. Here the value of a is equal to 2, value of b is equal to 3 and value of c is equal to minus 9.35 bar. The second equation given is x minus y by 5 minus 10 is equal to 0. It is already in the standard form because RHS is equal to 0. Therefore, on comparing it with the standard form, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. A means the coefficient of x, so here it is equal to 1. B is the coefficient of y, here it is minus 1 by 5. And c is the constant term, so it is minus term. Next I go to the fourth question, x is equal to 3y. Here I will take first 3y to LHS, x minus 3y. Here we don't have the constant term, so if constant term is not there, we can write plus 0 is equal to 0, which is in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, which is the standard form of the linear equation in two variables. So here the value of a is equal to the coefficient of x 1, value of b is the coefficient of b minus 3 and value of c is equal to 0. Now we will move on to seventh question under question number 2. The equation given is y minus 2 is equal to 0, RHS is equal to 0, but here it is not in the standard form because the x term is missing. Since x term is missing, we can give 0x plus y minus 2 is equal to 0, which is now in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Therefore, here a is equal to 0, which is the coefficient of x, b is equal to 1, which is the coefficient of y, and c is equal to minus 2, which is the constant term. Now I go to the eighth question under question number 2. The question is 5 is equal to 2x. The equation given is 5 is equal to 2x. To make or to write the equation in the standard form, the RHS should be equal to 0. So I take 2x to LHS, or we can take 5 to RHS. So if I take 5 to RHS, we get 0 is equal to 2x minus 5, or we can write it as 2x minus 5 is equal to 0. Here we don't have the y term. We can add 0y, 2x plus 0y minus 5 is equal to 0. which is now in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Therefore, here a is equal to coefficient of x 2, b is equal to coefficient of y 0, and c is equal to minus 5. With this question, we complete the exercise 4.1. This exercise is based on the standard form of a linear equation in two variables. So, here we are winding up today's session. We will meet in the next class with the next exercise, which is based on the solution of a linear equation in two variables. Till then, take care. Goodbye.